I'm ready. I'm ready to debate. Much more locked in than I was the other live. I think I ended up deleting it, but I did post a clip of a pedophile. That was a crazy event, but I guess let's debate.
There. Let's go here.
Well, let me
All
set
right.
everything else up.
Now, let's do this.
All right. I don't really know. I think Parker is live. I don't really want to watch his. I'm either going to join it and debate him. But I kind of just joined it the other day. I don't think he would let me up. But if someone else is live, I really, really want to debate Chris Mallory just because he's well known. I mean, decently well known. But he's also really, really, really not good at debating. He's really easy. Same thing with Harry. I think Harry. It's freezing in here. Harry's a little bit better. Alrighty. Why is the live not set up on YouTube? There we go. Still waiting on people to actually start watching this because I feel like I'm wasting my time. Well, I know I'm wasting my time because no one's watching it. The only thing I'm really getting done here is effectively better debating skills, kind of, but mainly better patience. It's so easy just like start yelling at people. They're so dumb. And this is an issue with like a lot of debaters on here is that they try to act dumb on purpose. Like I guess just so I don't know if it's purposely to make you lose your patience, but it's effective at that. But even Parker, when I debated him, he needed everything to be read out for him. I'd give him a link, say, go to this specific paragraph and read this. And he's just like, he could not, you have to tell him everything. You have to tell him to control F and then type in this specific word and then to go to this specific one and then read this many words, this many, it's like you're babysitting him. But that's how debaters are.
Exemplifies vitality as a whole, selflessness from Exotic. It also shows how
Kristen, flip her camera. She needs help.
Yeah, I'm trying to flip my camera because I'm trying to be silly with Moral up
Wow.
here.
So I think I was gonna
If they didn't,
my
then they would.
what I was doing after the live
Rip it to a
yesterday or
goddamn
the other
heel
day
now.
is
Y'all
trying
know
to get
System
better
of
at the debates that I do, but
racism
also add
to
more
run
debates.
this
So
country.
the few that
It
I run
cannot be
would be
used
crime,
against
tax cuts, and
them. It is
abortion.
incorporated
But
into
I've got
this
other ones that
country.
I want to start debating
Therefore,
executive orders.
you,
I want to
as a
start
white male,
debating
cannot experience
the
it.
tariffs and the
You can
revenue they brought in
experience
before the
some
Supreme Court, which that'd be kind of hard
bigotry.
because the Supreme Court's
North
stupid.
South.
But also, I wanted to debate more on the
Do you believe in dialectical materialism?
there's specific executive orders that I really wanted to use that they're hard to
I have to
debate
refresh
against.
my memory on that.
Is probably the
But I
same
mean,
as you
you could
actually,
just bring it all back to like a
or very
trans
similar.
debate.
Like I
Trump,
hate AI
took away
music like with a
trans
passion.
stuff out of the federal government or something.
Like somebody
There's
once
probably
said to
some
me, "Oh,
executive
you only
order of
hate AI music
something to do
because
with
you've never
trans
used
people."
it to write
But
your music." Because
bringing it to a
I
trans
like to
debate,
write my music, like write
turning
music
a debate
and
into a
record it
trans
and
debate
have a
is
bit of
really
fun. And
Okay, cool. You said
it's
you were a
very
black
easy,
biracial?
but the people that you're debating
yes,
against, if they're defending the trans
Okay, cool.
ideology,
So why do
most likely
you
they're
want
not
to
going to
come
be
up
the
here and talk
smartest
about black
people, and
women
they'll
and
end
their
up kicking
transphobia?
you.
oh
Black women, why are you
well,
transphobic?
first of all, I just think it's wrong
I'm feeling
morally.
like a trans woman
Do you
today.
think it's wrong to be transphobic?
Yes.
Oh,
Do
too many
you think
people.
it's wrong?
If they're a brain unalive, they're never waking up. It's never going.
I know it's funny, but it's like, just like I told Brandon.
Though it hurts.
Overtime because
And our grocery bill then was 300.
Us four things instead of three
What?
things.
Behind us to have.
Yep.
Ask you to see
you, especially since the
That
Another
means
policy you could debate
it says
against
I
for like
am
their
an
executive
identity
orders is
extremist.
DEI.
Prove me wrong.
DEI is actually very hard to defend. It's a very, very silly
I don't
belief.
really
It's racism.
understand the
It's actually just
question.
racism against white people.
Well,
but the people that are again
So
defending
there are guys that say blacks
DEI
cannot be
tend to not be the
identity
most
extremists, or
intelligent
the
group of
ones that say
people
you don't have an
on the
understanding of
planet.
what identity extremism is. You
Their
think
average IQ
BLM
is probably about
identity
one of
extremism.
Somalia. Why am I
I don't subscribe
uneven?
to
What's going on here?
BLM because it isn't identity extremism. Because they allow other people within their ranks. White nationalists
say that someone should have the right to beat them up because they're nude.
Ew,
I can't say it.
That's
And I was just like, I came up when he was talking about.
Is this a debate on the Electoral College? All right, let's
Bring
just
it in.
see who is. I kind of just want to go through these like 4 specific people. I think Parker's live, and then.
So Donald Trump.
Where's Team? Okay.
I live in Colorado.
Any other libs? I don't think so.
His wife. You're fucking embarrassing that you can't acknowledge that. You're embarrassing.
Why is this guy? I saw him
I
on
don't
like
think so.
2 months ago.
He cheats on every single one of his wives.
Smart.
So I just
He's
want to
an
clarify
actual
that. But
idiot.
also, let's just clarify. Again, Trump is guilty. You can't acknowledge it. You think every single one of the women are lying, and you believe the pathological liar. Because you're a man baby.
First of all, I didn't vote for my pastor. I voted for the president of the United States, right?
Yeah, the guy who literally decided to commit blasphemy, right?
Blasphemy. Okay. I don't care about that.
You don't care about blasphemy? Are you Christian? You're not.
Time, please be there. The door is open.
He won't. He'll stay on that live for about an hour.
We don't eat pizza. Nope.
The reason it's so highly contested is that if you were to just speaking left and right, the right will look at his history and his arrest records and they'll say, well, he was a bad guy.
Okay.
But
you see my
punishment for not getting what you
Yes.
Situation. And the thing you beat
Right,
our
this is what we're doing.
MAGA supporters.
Oh yeah, I've been
Soon as
running
you come up with
Iran
the
a lot.
facts, you
I've been
ask
running
them about
Iran.
the enrichment. Ask them
been
about how
running
long
Iran.
they've been enrichment after the deal's been going on. Ask
But
them
yeah,
about
the argument that they killed 1,000
the
Americans
intelligence. You ask them
and
about
that we
all
should
that.
obliterate
You'll get them
them
in.
tends
You'll
to be a
back
pretty
them up
strong
against the
point
wall.
that people really
And this
cannot
is what they'll
address.
do after that.
Because
They'll
most
take you
people just
down
don't
the
know about
old
it,
ass
which is kind
rabbit
of sad.
hole.
I actually starting to believe that maybe we
gotta
should
go
be in
through
Iran
the
just because
motherfucking
of what they've
computer and
done.
go through the 50s with the Shaw and all that shit. They'll take you down that path because they know they are wrong and they're just scared to admit that they voted for a loser. So let's see who we the mangoes, dog. I love me some mango mango Smirnoff. I love mango Smirnoff. What else I love? I love mango stick, period, bro. Mango shit is bomb. But what's up, mango, man? You like mangoes that much? You got it in your name?
No, I don't know why I made this name Mango Man, but I think it's just bored.
Oh, man. So did you vote for Trump, Mango, man? You sound like a young dude.
Yeah, I voted for Donald Trump.
Oh, okay. So did you get everything you voted for?
Yeah, I voted for the obliteration of the Iranian regime. That's what my main objective was, and that's what we're seeing right now. Also, saw tax
did you vote
cuts.
for did you go for that before he became president of the Iranian? Because he didn't mention anything about Iran when he was running for president. So did you hold up? Did you think of that after or before he was president?
No, I've been thinking that Trump is a much stronger president on foreign policy in general rather than Kamala Harris.
So therefore you didn't think of Iran before he became president. So you're just you're starting to sound like a follower and someone that don't have their own frame of mind. So let me ask you this, sir. Did you believe Donald Trump when he said Tulsi Gabbard was a liar? That she didn't know what she was talking about when she said that Iran wasn't close to enrichment?
I didn't see that. No.
You didn't see that? Wow, hold up. You starting to sound like Mike Johnson. Hold up. Is the whole goddamn Republican Party and conservatives starting to sound like Mike Johnson? Do y'all have Mike Johnson disorder? Oh, I didn't hear him say that. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I talked to him last week and we didn't talk about that. Oh, I didn't. Is this Mike Johnson? I'm going to call this Mike Johnson syndrome, MJS, okay? Mike Johnson syndrome. Okay, why didn't you see him say that Tulsi Gabbard was a liar if you follow this whole Iran situation, because that he said that last year.
Do you ever
when
stop
he
talking or
started.
just rant the entire time?
I'm asking you a question. Can you not handle it? Can you not retain fucking conversation?
Well, no, it seems to me you're just ranting, and if you're just ranting, I'm not really interested in hearing it unless you want to have an actual discussion.
Okay. Well, I did. I asked you a question. Did you not believe Tulsi Gabbard, or did you believe Donald Trump when he said Tulsi Gabbard was a liar when they said Iran wasn't close to enrichment? So what are you going to believe, Donald Trump or his own intelligence? Let me ask you that.
Depends on which specific. Are you talking about what happened, what he said in March? Because I saw a source from the Jewish American Council that said that Iran.
After
he asked a question. He asked a
ahead.
question, and you don't want to hear the answer. It seems to me that you're scared of answers. So,
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so from what I've seen, there actually is a buildup of uranium, but in Iran, and it's not just Tulsi Gabbard or Trump. I saw a website from the Jewish American Council specifically saying this. Now, whether or not it's true, I don't know. I just want to see them obliterated because of the amount of Americans that they killed.
Okay, when they unalived Americans, it was always due to Americans or United States involvement in the conflicts over there, whether it's to help Israel or something else. But it's always been a United States involvement in situations over there. So it seems like we're the terrorist group.
Wait,
now when you go back to go ahead.
I've got a question. Is it America's fault that the Iranian regime funded Hamas, which killed American people?
Yeah, because I want to say that we had some involvement of the implementation of their dictators.
What about Afghanistan?
Afghan. This is what I'm talking about. You want to take us down a rabbit hole. The situation, and they have no, because for the simple fact is we're talking about right now. When you have a president, hold up, hear me out. When you have a president right now who sat on TV, who said, who went over there, boom, with no reason. He lied to the United States about why he was over there in the first place. Now it comes to find out it's about oil. Okay, he has no way out of it. He then got Iran blocked off both sides of the strait. Okay,
yeah, that's
which
good.
Is now, okay, that's 20% of our oil.
No, none of our oil comes to the Strait of Hormuz.
Bro, that's 20% of the oil globally taken out of the. Okay.
The United States doesn't get any oil from the Strait of Hormuz. It's China that's the main consumer, which we're actually harming China, which is a good thing.
It's still globally. It still affects, just like when Russia and Ukraine got in that situation. What affects globally when it comes to the United States, that's why it's affecting our gas prices, sir.
Yeah.
Why? See, this is the young folk. Why don't you like to understand this, sir?
I do understand it perfectly fine, but I don't think you're understanding the fact that this harms China a lot more than it harms us. But you're kind of avoiding the question. Hold on, you seem to evading the question when I mentioned why are you okay with Iran killing American soldiers, and you seem to not really be able to answer that by only saying it's America.
I'm gonna tell. All right, let me tell you.
It's America's fault somehow that they fund Taliban to kill Americans.
Let me tell you, just like Pete Hegseth, just like Donald Trump say. Stuff like that happens in war. When you have bases over there, and the United States being in close proximity to Israel, which wants all that Iran shit over there, which will do anything, anything that to gain United States help to do their bidding over there. We've still been supplying them weapons and all that shit. So like I said,
okay. Like that justifies them killing Americans, and you're fine with that?
No. What I was saying is, with justifying Americans, that's over there. Okay, we're dealing with the United States of America. Now, all of a sudden, y'all
hold on. What? Since you're over there in the Middle East, you don't care about our American troops?
No, I do. But that's why we should get our bases. That's why we should get our bases about it there, because it's not benefiting really too much at all.
You know who said that? You know who originally made that exact same point? The Japanese Empire when they bombed Pearl Harbor. They bombed Pearl Harbor so we would leave.
But hold up, sir. Obama had enrichment oversight on that place over there. They was enrichment under 3-point-something% during that agreement.
JCPOA, I understand, and I don't care. I want them to be obliterated. I don't care if they're making nukes or not.
See, so it don't care about you. You just want to see a whole country gone or a whole civilization gone.
That's a fallacy.
What is wrong with y'all young folk?
That's not the claim I made. Just because I want to see the destruction. Hold on, you just made a false equivocation. Okay.
Over here, Have they
No,
done
this is what you
anything
just
over here?
claimed.
Hold up, sir. Stop talking. Being that they haven't done anything over the United States, and when
They've
it
killed our
comes to the
soldiers.
Muslims,
Yes, they did.
where over in the United States? Where?
They didn't bomb any. They didn't kill anybody in
Okay,
America.
all
They
right.
killed American bases.
Let's
They
keep it
destroyed
a bit.
American bases. But
And
just
what
because it's not
happens?
in
And what
American homeland
happens?
does not mean we
And what
shouldn't care. So, like, let me ask
And
you a
what
question.
happens? No,
Hold on.
stop,
Okay.
because I
Is this
serve
in your
my
interview where
country.
you just ask me all the questions and I
Okay, all
can't
right. Well,
respond?
stop.
Okay. Stupid. There's so many points that I wanted to make because he was so bad at debating that I couldn't even say everything. Like, he just question after question after question. They were really weak questions. He sounded like a genius. Just an absolute smart fella. So smart. Goodness gracious. I need to join a live where my voice is heard by everybody else. This guy's an idiot. Everyone on here is so dumb.
In John 7:24 that
Abortions for Bobs, that's true.
No.
Random ass name out there, okay?
Carolina politics.
Goodness. I want to have an actual debate
I'm just
so bad. Like a
being
genuine
safe.
debate where I get to talk.
Why are the people of Congo
Immigrants like echo white national on the prompt almost word for
unemployment rate whatsoever. So the entire point of it is completely moot.
What I'm getting at is just
I might have to call him. I don't want to call him. I don't know if it would stay on if I call him.
I know, sir, and I said 6 different metrics. Okay, but you just the one decided to harp on this one and then didn't make your point.
Okay.
And us children and us men, why should we have to put up? Because let's not forget it.
I really don't care.
Wait, what was he?
Massachusetts and Georgia were worlds apart 200 years ago, right?
I think this was the point.
Okay, so what I'm saying here is
Massachusetts for a little while, just because at a point that Massachusetts stopped enslaving people didn't mean black people had rights. People would actually, there are accounts of people going to Massachusetts, stealing black families and selling them into the South.
Listen, we got the census count of slaves, and
Maybe
by
it's
the
Afghanistan I'm thinking
1840s,
of.
basically all the northern states had 0 slaves.
There's 2.3 million.
No, that's not. That doesn't mean that people weren't going to. There's accounts of people going up north, stealing black people and selling them to the South.
I'm sure it was few and far between.
Want to bet?
Yeah, I do want to bet.
All right.
I haven't looked too much into the gerrymandering.
This is
from what I can tell, it's nothing to do with race. It's to do with political power. It's to do with getting more Republicans and Democrats. Because it happens on both sides. If you think that it's a one-party issue, you're just mistaken. Gerrymandering is like it's in the same sense as
this is funny
filibustering, in the fact that it's like normalized
most,
within the community of Congress.
Award-winning movies is about,
and no one does anything about it.
That
like it's a bad thing that shouldn't exist, but everyone's
those
okay
exact
with it.
incidents. 12. Did you never saw 12 Years a Slave, dude?
To take your child.
So you're a
3 days. So before that, I just ended it. When you reset,
watching corn.
No, because the father called.
So Kenneth, I went to college with you. Okay. So one of my questions is, for your
Kevin, just to
people triggered.
You need to pay attention to your step. This is like my
Anyone that I know is I don't know how many months ago it was.
Open-ended ticket.
Being nice by. Listen, I'm
I
just.
can regret your vote. Too many people.
For being here all morning.
I don't feel like waiting the Parker debate, and plus he probably won't let me.
So, and they have for many years. And as I
Sticking too long. That's
Me unalive for
this
So
is.
is there anywhere
I don't do the
there were
Bible
3 people though
debates.
who didn't engage
I don't do any
as far
religious,
as Moses,
philosophical, anything like that.
Rush it so that they can get
all of this sex.
get your money up.
I'll probably be live. Oh, I should have asked, but
ass.
I can't tell you how
there's no way he
stupid
paid
this
it
is.
unless like his state subsidized it. There's no way he paid that cheap.
Yeah, he didn't get it from 10,000 to 250. He's full of shit.
Yeah, that's cap. That's cap. I wish I asked him for a medical record or something. He probably would have been like, "Oh, I don't got to show you though."
All right, I appreciate you guys for coming. I'll see everyone later. See you guys.
Refugees. We're into double digits. We're liking that, and some good questions, some good.
You know, I would.
Either
predominantly.
Entendido.
Oh, she's universidad! Dude, I have mine. Like, I don't know, somewhere on my floor.
Você prefere que eu... in the middle of speaking. 1 second, brother, please.
Porque hasta el cuarto poder que
Actually,
debería ser la vía o el vehículo para llevarle un mensaje al gobierno de que se está actuando mal, ellos están en consonancia con los mismos delincuentes criminales del gobierno.
Like a terrible hat.
Porque están pichados. Las palabras que dicen ya vienen pagadas, tienen precio. Óigame, es vergonzoso ver a esa vieja puta visca de Ariela Cáceres defendiendo al gobierno nacionalista y mirando.
What are we listening to? Misandry does not exist. Majority.
So when I got
I don't care. The gender debates, I refuse to join. They're so boring. They're so dumb. They're so pointless.
You have a correct argument, and
they're childish. Is effectively what they are.
Critique argument. And I don't even have a problem.
A lot of the abortion debates come from the pro-life one. And let me just tell you, Republicans have won the abortion debate. Like, they've won. Every time, and you can, like, watch the Jubilee videos on
people like you and
like, with Charlie Kirk
White
or Ben
people in
Shapiro. One thing that you'll notice when they do bring up the abortion debate, whether it be Dean Parker, whether it be that crazy girl that was like, she's like, if your daughter was raped when she was 9 years old, like her, they never really actually address the sole debate of abortion and whether or not it's good or bad. They bring in other things like IUDs. They ask whether or not IUDs are a form of murder. They compare it back to the Holocaust, and if you think the Holocaust is bad, then you think we should unalive abortionists or whatever. They never actually address the actual point of abortion. Some Parker, I think, brought it up like with the religion. He makes everything about a religion debate. The other girl never actually addressed Charlie Kirk's point on whether or not abortion's good. She simply just made a fake scenario and cried about it. But abortion has been won by the Republicans simply because every time you see any major right-wing figure, and it doesn't even have to be like a great debater, it could be Andrew Wilson, it could be Michael Knowles, Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, Nick Fuentes, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, anyone in that atmosphere bring up abortion, the left just gets scared because they cannot debate it. They cannot debate abortion. It is like physically impossible to debate from the pro-choice stance at this point because abortion it's like objectively bad. It's an objectively immoral thing, and it's so hard to debate against it without sounding like an idiot. The one of the main arguments I've heard is that women don't have an obligation to support someone else's life. That argument is just simply not true. Women do have an obligation to take care of their children. You, as a father, if you leave your kids, you have an obligation to pay child support. This idea where the law doesn't force you to take care of anybody else is just simply not true. Look at the entitlement programs in America. The vast majority of federal spending is you paying taxes going to other people so they can live. This argument that you have no obligation to take care of anybody else in America is just not true on so many levels. The other argument that if they're not sentient, they don't matter, that one's been destroyed like 1.5 billion times. I can't hear, I've not heard a single good pro-choice argument. They love to run fake scenarios and fake situations, hypotheticals, and they're always so unrealistic. It's like a bunch of trolley debates. It's basically like, would you rather kill? I saw a meme about abortion. It's like the trolley debate. Would you rather kill one person or no people? And it's for some reason a tricky question for the left and for pro-choice people. But I mean, there's no way you could really debate it just because it's just not good. It's an objectively bad thing. And it's one of the good things about it. It's one of the few good morality debates where you don't actually have to debate on morality. You don't have to debate on whether or not Christianity is the true morality or utilitarianism or anything else, because every single one of them point towards murder being bad. And if you're killing a human life, that's murder. And then, it's bad. You don't even have to debate. It's so easy to debate from a pro-life stance. So that's how the left has just lost the abortion issue.
What? They aren't the only ones.
though.
Right.
Who was it?
Superstar, how you?
Oh, I don't want to join your live. I don't know who this guy is.
Do me again, bitch.
I actually don't.
Again, not that I'm in this camp.
Can I join that one before? It's ironic
at 30
because
miles an hour.
here, let me just prove a point real quick. I'll make them start screaming at me. I'll make them get really emotional.
Here we go. Guess your age and who you voted for.
My age is 20 years old. I voted for Trump.
Okay, what'd you come up to contribute?
Just gonna ask about my emotions because I'm so emotional and I just don't know how to handle it all. And since you're like a genius on MAGA
The first
emotions,
step in admitting a problem or fixing it is admitting you have one. So that's already a good step, bud.
Wait, what were you gonna? Hold on, I want him to finish. I'm such an expert on what?
such an expert on MAGA men emotions. Since you're making your panel about it, I was just gonna ask about my emotions and like why am I so emotional? Hold on,
MAGA men or not?
You haven't even finished. I haven't finished my question.
I actually spent 2 years of my life in a relationship with a man who voted for Trump. So yeah, I think I do have some knowledge. Have you dated a MAGA man? Have you actually dated a MAGA man? Probably
no,
not.
I am a MAGA man.
So you wouldn't know.
Genius.
Actually, you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know because I'm a MAGA. That's why I'm asking.
You wouldn't know, would you? You're too close to it. Hold on, baby.
I'm too close to myself that I don't know myself.
You're
That's
too
a very
close
logical
to it
statement.
to see it.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
What are you asking? You haven't asked.
No, you interrupted me while I was asking you a question, which kind of proves the
then.
point that you're a little bit more emotional than me.
Ask me, bro. I don't need your
I think you need to calm
monologue.
down a bit. Like, just chill, okay? So like I was just gonna ask about my emotions. Why am I so emotional? Like, I
don't know why you're so emotional.
Why are you being mean to me? Stop! You're hurting my feelings.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was gonna ask why y'all are like so obsessed with MAGA men. Is it because you like acknowledge we're more attractive? Oh, she kicked me. Anyways,
she kicked me after getting rage baited. She kicked me.
Like I
you
said,
sit around me, my friend.
they're
He's
a little bit more emotional
his
than
parents.
MAGA men.
No,
It's any
anecdotals
white man,
aren't sources.
really.
We need actual
They're just against
statistical
white men,
sources.
and they know that.
We're slut
most
for
white men are
sources
MAGA.
and statistics. So in that very
But I mean, I understand like you hate us because you ain't us. We
Is
are
similar
pretty
to the
successful,
definition of
and
a
it's
republic.
hard to acknowledge. But
What is it?
white men
What
are
we
pretty good at what they do. You could
You're
cry
learning
about it,
other
or you could just do what we do and
I mean,
not cry
San
about
Diego
everything.
Unified School District teaches
not make everything about our emotions.
curriculum with this
there's
active
obviously some
studies that
losers,
teaches white kids that they're
especially
the
on the left,
oppressors of
like
the
Gavin
black
Newsom
kids.
himself.
And
Sorry.
Dass die da übelst billig.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, I just got my. There have been more abortions than there was people murdered
Gay
in the
rapists
Holocaust.
love abortion.
But we only care about one.
You can't even use that word on TikTok. I don't know what they're.
I only did it because
You have to understand.
Mac. Listen.
But so we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing.
There's any other proof?
Alright,
I
think I've got a strategic approach from this. I think I could kind of infiltrate them. I mean, anyone that thinks like this, you're not a smart person. You're a very dumb human being. If you think racism is genetic, then you are racist. Like you are a racist person. You're an idiot too. You're really dumb.
Thanks for joining, Fiona, Laguna.
Let's go. This is. Give her a round of applause. We don't want people who want to immigrate to stay in America.
Within a year, enjoy while you can.
Immigration is great.
Hippie Jungle Club.
When it's idiots that are leaving America. I think it's a great thing. I don't like when immigration. Immigration
he is 6.5 feet tall. Wow, that's tall.
People don't know the difference.
Are
immigration with an
Colombians
E is when
typically
people
tall?
leave your country.
I don't know.
Immigration with
I
an
know
I.
Brazilians
It
seem to
happens
be
a lot
really
more.
tall.
It's used a lot more. It's when people come in.
I feel
I like
Brazilians
immigration with an E.
Always really tall.
Because it means people that don't like our country leave. And I wish more people like this left. I hate people that hate America and stay here. I don't like them at all.
Yep.
Piece of
Der
garbage.
Halbkant haben wir auch noch eben, wenn er
I want to
Tor
get this
dürfen
person
den haben
taken
wir.
down.
Das war eine magische Antigravitation.
We're seeing this way. Why do we continue acting that way?
Hold on, Angel. Hold on. The thing right there that y'all don't understand. It's not just only black men. It's not.
Tony, what's up, man?
Okay, let's submit this guy.
Though? What's going on? Tina in the house.
I'm not seeing any MAGAs.
What's
today.
up, y'all? What I miss? What did I miss?
So like
Crazy
no one's just gonna
Tommy?
let me
Why's
on.
that?
Literally nobody's gonna let me on.
What happened? No, literally, what did I miss? What did I miss?
Here we go.
What's up, Mango Man?
Howdy, partner.
What can we do you for?
I was gonna answer the question on why I still support Donald Trump. I support Donald Trump because he is destroying the Iranian regime.
You must be unfamiliar with how Iran's power structure works.
I don't really care.
Do you know what the Khomeini how they structure their power structure? I guess.
Well, I know that they have an Ayatollah that was unalived first day of war, and then his son came into power. But obviously, there's different branches of the government. I'm not going to acknowledge, or I'm not going to claim that there's like one centralized leader. But yeah, one thing I can tell you about is how many Americans have been unalived due to the IRGC.
Okay, but we're not going to be able to change the regime in Iran.
Why not?
Because they structure their power similar to the Catholic Church. There's always a replacement. They have a line of succession over 100 people long. So unless you are willing to literally wipe out 150 consecutive, like 100 to 200 consecutive leaders, I may be underestimating it. You're never going to get rid of this power structure, ever.
Well, one thing I can tell you, number one, a lot more than 100 people die in war. So it's not like that's the most crazy thing. But
I'm talking about the leaders.
Yeah, I know.
But leaders.
I don't think that the United States has
think
to
of like if
unalive.
somebody wiped out 150 of our presidents.
Well,
That's
most
what it would
of the
be
presidents. There's not 150 presidents, but one thing I can tell you though is that
there is in Iran.
So America, already the Iranian regime is already like very unstable. The people of Iran do not like them. If the United States can continue to destroy the Iranian government, we don't have to destroy every single person within the federal government of Iran. We need to destroy the vast majority of the government. But one thing I keep hearing from the left and people that are against the war is, how do we know what happened in the other countries of the Middle East isn't going to happen again? The reason every time we go into the Middle East it ends up failing is because of Iran themselves. It's because of their funding of these other T organizations. So that's why it'd be much more doable in Iran compared to other countries like Afghanistan and Iraq.
So how come we haven't just gone in there? If it's so simple and it's easy, why don't we just go in there, wipe them out?
Well, we kind of are doing that right now. Like the Ayatollah is already dead.
It's not that easy, is it?
No, it was pretty easy. We already unalived the main guy. Obviously, his son comes into power, but we are destroying them right now. Just proving how doable it is.
Destroying them in what way? What are you even talking about?
Well, I already gave you an example, but are you asking for a specific number of how many Iranian soldiers have been unalived due to this war?
Would you mind taking over for me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Well,
thank you.
unaliving people isn't success. Success is, the disarmament of the program, reopening the Strait of Hormuz. We're not even close to anything like that.
No, I would say success. I don't think that the closing of the strait is necessarily as bad as everyone thinks it is.
Why?
Do you know how the amount of oil China gets through the Strait of Hormuz?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
I thought it was like 20%.
So I think it's 45. It's 45% of China's crude oil imports come through the Strait of Hormuz. If we keep that closed, China's economy continues to suffer. It affects China a lot more than it affects the United States.
Okay, but how does it benefit us?
Seeing our enemies weaker usually does benefit us.
No. How
It
does it?
doesn't.
How are we benefiting?
Okay,
How is
so
my life getting easier? Your life getting easier? Every other American's life getting easier?
okay, so the way America's lives are getting better is that we're not seeing a stronger Iranian regime, which has been proven to unalive American soldiers. We're seeing a weaker enemy, such as China, that has competed with us. China. Do I need to prove to you that China is an enemy, or are you okay with that?
I don't consider them an enemy now.
Why not?
Economically, they are a rival. I don't see them as enemies.
I mean, they are on the other side on like every conflict. We've protected Taiwan for however many years. We've seen. Do you think that we're an adversary to Russia at least?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are we an adversary to Russia but not China?
I didn't say we weren't an adversary to China economically. These are we look at China as an economical enemy.
So we are an enemy.
Russia, we look at as not an economic enemy, but as an enemy that is interfering in our politics, that is interfering in our elections.
Okay, so you admit that was already proven wrong, but I don't really want to get into the whole conspiracy theory of Russian collision hoax.
It's not a conspiracy theory. It's been proven time and again.
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
You admitted the point that I wanted you to admit.
Hold on. What does he think? What does he think is a conspiracy theory?
The
Russia
Russian
interference
hoax.
in elections, he thinks is a literal conspiracy theory.
Then how come there are people in prison?
Oh my gosh, I don't care about talking about the Russian.
How are people in prison?
I don't care about hearing about the Russian collision. I was like a child when all this happened. I don't want to talk about this. You proved the point.
That's probably why you shouldn't speak on it.
No, she was the one that spoke on it, and she brought in a relevant point. Hold on,
she was
please.
An adult when it happened.
Okay, you're an adult that doesn't know how conversations work. So the point that I was trying to make was that China is an enemy. She wouldn't admit it. Now she is. So none of that needs to be spoken about. So
I said
our
they're an
enemy,
economic rival. I don't look at them
oh my
as
gosh,
an
you
enemy,
changed it
and neither
again.
should we.
You changed it from no enemy to economic enemy
I said adversary,
to nothing at all.
not enemy. That's your word.
No, okay. Are we an adversary to China? Yes or no? Because you just said yes 5 minutes ago.
Economic adversaries.
Okay, then what do you think adversary means?
Enemy.
Okay, so they're an enemy.
I don't look at that. No, I look at adversary as someone that we're in competition with them economically.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Like
so, just Japan is our adversary.
If there were like levels to it, you would have enemy at the top and adversary below that.
Right. Adversary is like the Eagles and the Cowboys. Okay.
Yeah, you got friends, you got frenemies, you got people you don't give a shit about, you got adversaries, and then you got enemies.
So Japan is an adversary.
No, they're an ally.
Well, no, but we compete for better technology, right? Like we're both always working on better technology. If you want to take
it there.
So then, by that logic, our own allies are adversaries. Okay, so whatever. So would y'all be willing to admit that if China is weaker, America is stronger?
No.
Why not?
How does one affect the other? Why are we stronger if they're weaker?
Because
we don't
they're an
produce
adversary.
anything. They're manufacturing shit over there. We don't do that here.
Okay,
we're not playing in the same sandbox.
You mentioned how the Cowboys and the Eagles are adversaries. Like we're like U.S. to China is like the Cowboys and the Eagles. Are the Cowboys going to do better if the Eagles are a worse team when they play each other?
That's a ridiculous analogy.
Why not?
It's just not the same thing.
I mean,
Like
she was the one that made the comparison, so it's either a
there's
bad
no
comparison.
I was
Super
making
Bowl
the
to win.
comparison of what the word meant, not between our countries.
In sports, both teams can't win. In economics, both teams can win. There's babe.
No, so the comparison's bad then.
Hi. Hello.
Is it a good comparison or no? Because apparently you don't want to use the comparison when I actually try to attack it, but you want to use it when explaining to me what our relations are with China looks like.
Yeah, if China fails economically, that doesn't automatically mean that we win.
Yeah.
Well, it
Because
does.
we don't have the same economic structures.
It depends on what it is. So when we're competing for better
No,
technology and global
have the
dominance, so
same
hold on.
economic
When we're
structures.
when we're
Period.
competing,
It doesn't depend on anything.
when we're
We have
competing,
completely different economic structures.
when we're competing for global dominance over the economy, and we're competing for better technology, and we're racing the AI race, right?
And
When
we have reliance on China for a lot
are
of
we
that
going?
stuff that we need.
So yeah, so if China struggles, right? Does that mean that the United States has an edge on China, or does it mean we're still the exact same?
Because we have foreign reliance on minerals and resources that we need to even produce that stuff.
Yeah, if they're weaker, that means we can buy for cheaper. We can make better
that's
deals.
not how that works. No.
Yeah, if they're weaker, we can take advantage of that. So that'd only be proven. That'd actually prove a point for me.
Thank you, Patty.
Sweetheart, that's not how that works. That's
Okay,
how children think foreign policy works.
Okay, explain to me how if China's weaker, we can't make stronger deals to take advantage of them.
Because that would be, I mean, that would be ideal, sure, but that's not how it goes.
Yeah,
That's
how does
that's
it
not
work
how
then?
negotiations work. It works with when somebody has something you want, you have to pay whatever the fuck they tell you to pay to get it. Leverage doesn't go as far as you think it does.
We can't
Leverage
produce.
Leverage works the best when you're better than the other
No,
person.
we don't have those resources here in America.
Yeah,
We
well, I mean,
have that
Taiwan
reliance.
has the
They
semiconductors. Are you
know
referring
we
to the
have that
semiconductors?
reliance.
No, we're not referring to semiconductors.
Okay,
for
specifically,
fuck's
what are you
sake.
referring to then?
Listen, dude, hey, can you just calm down for like 2 seconds? I just got here and I already want to blast you.
Well, I mean, that's
Like-
your fault for not knowing.
No,
how to
it's
debate.
not. You sound like a child that wants to act like they know
I'm
foreign
asking
policy.
a question.
and
What
it's
specific natural minerals are you referring to?
I'm not unsure which one she's referring to. What I am sure of.
Okay, well, then
is
I
that
don't
you
know
need
what to
sit
talk
back
about.
and listen for a second.
Well, no, I mean, we
seriously,
need
for
to know
just a
specifically what
second,
she's referring
hang
to.
on. Shut your dirty mouth.
Why are you so
Just
emotional?
listen, because you're one of those
Just talk.
boys.
You never stop talking.
You never stop. You don't let women speak. You don't let them finish. You think you know best, and you're probably young. I'm assuming in your 20s.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've allowed
Okay, nailed
everyone
it.
to finish. I mean, now you're interrupting me, so you're just proving
Well, I wasn't
you're a
done.
hypocrite. Well, no,
I
you stopped
wasn't
talking, though.
done.
You actually stopped talking,
You
though.
come in here talking like a poli-sci student. Are you a poli-sci
stop.
student?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well,
probably
that's
the
even
most
worse
useless
then, because
major
it
in the
means you have
world.
no clue what you're fucking talking about.
Are you
I
a
was
poli
hoping
science
that you were a
major?
poli-sci student that had started learning this shit, and so you were actually on a track. But you're not. You just
Wait.
heard this shit, and you're trying to make it.
Did you
fit the
major in
mold.
political science, madam? Did you
I
major in
did
political?
I did, as well as criminal justice.
Great, so
and
what are the
law
10
school as well.
So you major in political science. What
I
is
was
the Fourth
literally
Amendment?
trying to give you an out.
What's the
I was
Third
hoping
Amendment?
I could give you an out. You still
What's the
haven't
Third
shut
Amendment?
Manga, request up. Mango about to be done. Mango, unfortunately, you're being financially removed due to capitalism. Do you have any last words?
Anyways, poli science
We didn't
major.
find any.
I severely doubt that's true.
I know, well, we had
That was a very
yeah,
weird
I
debate.
think
I wanted to speak
TikTok
just to the
got
guy.
a hold of him because he
when
said the R
the
word.
mods get involved,
Oh.
they always just
Put my red
they
hat
just
on and
bully.
pretend.
I mean, the host. I mean, he couldn't bully me. He sounded silly. But at least we had some sort of conversation.
back if you want.
They tried to bully.
No.
Every time you start beating them in a debate, you start asking for specific. What they're asking for specifically, rare earth minerals. China's dominating.
I'm not even
I don't
into
know what
yelling
in the
at
world
them
they're
anymore.
talking
I
about.
literally
In fact,
just
I don't
wanna
know anything about
take my
China
machete
and
out
their
and
natural
just chop off
resources.
all
I
their
couldn't care
wieners.
less,
Like,
honestly.
That's really what I want to do.
Well, that
But I mean, you can just
that's
argue
the plan.
whether or not you can have
Yeah.
leverage over them if
I
you're
want to
more
do the
powerful than them.
Brady's weenie chop.
They don't know what they're talking
Brandy,
about.
that's my
It's like
sentiments
two random
exactly, girl.
people
You can
that know
take
nothing
care of all
about
the
football
weenuses.
debating on who's the better football team.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less about China's natural resources, but
Cut
they're the
down
ones that
on
brought it up, and they
rapes,
still
cut down
lost the
on
point.
taking advantage of children, take away a little
That
bit
was,
of
I
their,
don't
their
like those debates just
manhood so they
because
don't have to
it
mansplain so much. It would
it's a
solve
lot
a
of the
lot.
specific like China's natural resources. I want to know what specifically they were talking about.
Welcome to my life. Never had pasta salad? Pasta salad's good depending on how you make it.
I love pasta salad.
Pasta salad's yummy. Just got to know which ones to get. Don't get the pre-made stuff that comes in like a little canister or a little plastic jug.
Yeah,
that stuff
what
is so
kind of
full.
do you use what kind of dressing you use in it? I mean,
well, we do. It's a ranch and bacon pasta salad. So it's just kind of like
Dysphoricium, and Sumerium. I don't know.
Kind of thing.
Never heard of any of those.
Okay,
probably should have paid attention
like
in chemistry a little bit more.
Like
I've heard of arsenic, antimony,
and then you just mix
germanium,
cook your pasta,
gallium.
Put it in there, whip it around. Wow.
Right.
It's really yummy. It's really yummy. It's
but
actually not too bad.
I mean,
yes,
I could
Jack,
have brought
come in, tap that screen.
I wanted to focus
Share
more
the
on
live.
China just because I know a little bit more about China. But the natural resource thing,
you saying something, Miss Cam?
No one really knows about that stuff. Everyone pretends like they do. No one does.
Before. It's really good.
Yes, absolutely.
All over the.
Oh, well, we know who you voted for, Mark. What brings you up?
I just want to wish everybody a happy Trump Day today.
Awesome. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Oh, go President Trump.
Did he die?
Thank you.
Did he die?
Thank God for Trump.
Did he die?
He's the president and you're a TikTok.
Listen, I'm asking you. Did he die?
Dude. Fuck. President Trump. Praise God for Trump.
Fuck your sky daddy.
Fucking MAGA. Oh, boy. The price of gas. Oh, boy.
Yeah, look at that price of gas. How do you feel about that?
Gas is horrible. Oh, who cares if Iran gets a bomb?
Is this guy
I want
for
to be
real?
armed, but Trump the
Wow,
price
chat.
of gas.
Talk about your all-time crash out. I mean, shit. I mean, if you
don't think they know what crash out means.
sauce, I mean, if you want to lick the Big Mac sauce off Trump's ass, go ahead. Like, I don't mind. Go ahead. Lick that Big Mac sauce off of his ass. Do it. Go do it.
Right.
Get all up in there.
Yep.
Get that tongue up in there. Go for it. You know how to do it. Wow. With a name like that, you can go bye-bye.
That's an incredible name.
That was incredible. We'll go ahead and block that guy. We don't need somebody coming up here with a name like that because we know that's a white guy doing that shit. Praise God for President Trump. I will praise God when he is unalived.
Wow. That is kind of a crazy take.
What? What's
a crazy take? I think you're basically wanting the president to be unalived.
And? Is that a bad thing?
One thing I will tell you is that no matter how much Biden did wrong to the economy and the immigration system...
Biden didn't do anything wrong to the economy.
Let me finish.
Nope, no misinformation. Biden didn't do anything. Can you tell me what he did wrong with the economy before you go on?
Okay. You know what? How about this? No matter what happened under the Biden administration, no Republicans wish death on Biden. Is that a crazy take?
Yes, they did.
Name one major conservative influencer that wanted to unalive Biden.
You did that with Obama, too.
Who?
You
Name
always disrespected
Republicans
Biden.
did.
Name one.
My okay, I got one for you. My brother alone.
Your brother's a major political influencer. What's his name?
Oh, I can tell you.
Now he's got to be a major political influencer.
I literally said that. Name one major political influencer that wished death on Biden.
Hold on, Mega. Because your orange orangutan president said it out of his mouth.
Oh yeah, he said he wants to kill Biden. Okay, give me the quote.
No. I said Obama. He said that before he was even elected for his first term.
Okay, Trump said he wants to unalive Obama. Okay, give me the quote.
He said he wished he was not here on Earth. And let me tell you something.
That's vastly different than wishing he was dead.
You see me speaking. Please be quiet.
I mean, you made a false equivocation. That's misleading.
Please hush.
No, I'm not going to allow you just to lie.
No, he literally said that out of his mouth. I heard him.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Yes,
wishing someone didn't exist is vastly different than wishing someone was dead.
Wait a minute, because I'm talking too loud. Hold on. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. This man literally wanted people unalive. The orange orangutan, because when he first got in the office and right before the pandemic started, he threw away a whole book that President Obama had for the survival of a pandemic. But this man got mad and threw it away. So when somebody said they want this man unalive, you have a problem with it. But he wasn't thinking about the millions of people that he had to get unalive.
Trump literally developed the vaccine. What are you talking about? It was under his administration, the vaccine. If he wanted just to unalive everybody, he wouldn't develop the vaccine.
Baby, I'm gonna need for you to stop putting out misinformation, because what Trump said was he told these people to take bleach pills to get
No, he
rid of
didn't.
COVID.
No, he did. He did not say that anyone should drink any bleach. That's
Talking
hold on. You cry about me interrupting you when you lied. Now you're just interrupting me. You're just
No,
being a
Mr.
hypocrite.
Johnson, did he not tell them to take bleach?
No, he never told
Yeah, he
anybody
said
to
that he
drink
should
bleach.
inject. Yeah, he said inject bleach.
No, he didn't. Pull up the clip. He suggested. By the way,
How old are
he
you?
suggested that we could somehow use bleach to clean people of the disease or something. Nowhere did he say we should drink bleach. He simply
I
suggested
just
we
told you he didn't
research
say
into
drink
it.
it. I said he said that we should inject bleach.
Yeah, he said
How old
we
are
should
you?
somehow research it. Nothing to do with we should do this specifically.
Nope.
Okay, pull me the clip.
Nope.
And by the way, the girl beside me was the one that made the
Trump-
claim. The girl beside me made the claim that he said we should drink bleach. So if anyone wants to get mad at me, that's what she said.
Oh my lord! What was that? Holy shit, that was loud. He said that maybe we should inject bleach because it does something like it. Yeah, would help get
Chunky,
rid of.
ask how old he is.
Go ahead, Dragon. He's like 19.
Oh, he knows everything about life.
In 2016, a supporter during Trump's award speech started shouting how they should unalive Obama. Said it several times. President Trump was seen shaking his head and said into the microphone, "I agree." During the same victory speech, and then the one following that, he also agreed with the unalivement of Miss Clinton. So there you go.
Give me a source.
There you go. There's your source. Let's see, I just read out of the Independent where they were quoting the story. There were several other sources that went along with it. The speech was made in 2016. You can look it up. That's why I stayed on mute that long. That's why I was teacupping. I was researching it because I remember it happening. But we don't just say things here, we back it up. So it happened in 2016 during 2 of his victory speeches.
No, I'm not saying anything about any Obama.
Then you didn't look.
No, I'm looking right now.
Because a simple Google search brought it up, and then I don't take Google AI. I started actually reading the articles. There were several articles. The Independent was the one I read.
Did you watch the actual video that they did? They did post a video. And by the way, this is Independent UK.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean it's an invalid source. In fact, we already know that.
I'm just saying, these are like foreigners that are just obsessed with us, which I understand we are the best.
No, actually, that's not true at all. In fact, you could say it the other way around. Trump has done everything to suppress our local media as well as the media in this country, so we have to look into outside sources. That's what I said.
Was Trump president in 2016?
That was his victory speech after running against Miss Clinton.
Was Trump president at any point in 2016?
What year did he become president? So it would have been 2017.
Yes. So how was he suppressing the media when he wasn't even president yet?
Did he not say he did it for a victory speech?
It doesn't matter. Like that's not. Like that doesn't prove anything.
The moving of the goalpost is insane.
Moving of the goalpost. He said Trump suppressed the media in 2016 before he was even president. I'm just asking how he did that.
No, I said he suppresses the media. I said he suppresses the media. Period. I didn't say in 2016. I said he suppresses the media.
Why did you even mention that?
We see that on a constant basis. I'm sorry, what?
Why did you mention that? We're talking about this post in 2016. And by the way, the video is not pulling up. Like I'm watching the video and there is nothing about that.
You tried shifting the goalpost. You tried shifting the goalpost and saying how it was a foreign media source. So I expressed why sometimes we have to use foreign media sources. So you shifted the goalpost and I answered you. So don't try to shift it again and put the burden back on me.
All right, I'm looking everywhere for the video on YouTube, and there's no video. There's simply the article from the Independent, and there's no video. I don't see anything about it.
Sir, I asked actually heard him say it out of his mouth. What part you not understanding?
You're not a trustworthy source either. As much as you might be nice, well, you're not really nice.
Literally agreed with someone saying that President Obama should be unalive. He agreed with it. Are you okay? Do you not understand the words coming out of our mouth? King, you can go.
First of all, I'd like to say hello to everybody, right? Second of all, I want you to go back, Mr. Mango Man, and look at the two people, the two women that are on the side of you, and address them correctly because they are not girls. I don't do microaggressions, and that bullshit you said needs to be checked.
Who are
Miss
you?
Cams is a woman.
Who are you? Like random guy. By the way, I'm watching the video. Nowhere does Trump actually say. No, you're muting me. No, you're talking about microaggressions. No, I'm watching the video. Can y'all actually watch the video? Can you pull up the video of him allegedly saying that we should unalive Obama or agreeing with him?
Hey, 19-year-old child. 19-year-old child. I'm going to need for you to learn how to respect King. Let him finish his statement, and then you can talk.
No, he did stop talking now.
Do not over-talk him, little boy.
Little boy.
Talk.
And hold on, Trump did not say that. I said a person in the crowd shouted it, and you could see him shaking his head in agreement while it was being shouted.
Did you watch the video?
Me to sit back. I did. Don't try to misquote me and go back.
Pull it up. No, I didn't. I did correct myself. I misspoke. Can you pull up the video because I'm watching it and nowhere does he shake his head at all.
You know what? For you 19-year-old kids at y'all age think y'all smarter than anybody that's older than y'all. We have lived on this earth longer than y'all and have seen more than y'all will ever see in y'all life. And y'all about the dumbest motherfuckers I ever met in my life.
King, weren't you just talking about microaggressions and how we don't like that?
But you see, in order for it to be
just making sure, yeah.
Okay, who used a microaggression?
Did you not just hear it? It wasn't even micro, it was a macroaggression, you're right. She was just blatantly being mean. Calling me the stupidest mother ever she knows.
So there's no microaggressions there.
So you mad because she was mean to you, little boy?
I'm not mad at it. It's just kind of funny that you're being a little bit hypocritical right now.
I'm gonna need for you to hush, because let me tell you something.
She's not ready to have a regular discussion yet. She's a grown woman but can't speak.
Please shut up. I have nieces and nephews the same age as you, and I can literally talk to them, and they will listen to an elder of the community. I am 57 years old. I've been in this world longer than you have ever got your pamper chain. Don't play with me.
Do you speak to them how you speak to me?
I do. I sure do.
Wow, I feel really bad for them then. Gosh, I would hate to have you as an aunt. No, Dragon, he's teacupped right now.
They love their auntie, and guess what? They got much respect for me.
Yeah, sure they do.
Hold on. I even talk to young women and men on here, but I don't get as aggressive as I do with you because they will literally sit here and listen. My niece down there, Black Anime, if I talk to her...
You've been screaming at me this entire time.
Just
to be completely fake.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Has anybody else heard Porsche scream? I haven't.
It was literally just for screaming.
But you have to scream in order for this.
Is ignorance really that voice for you?
Does anybody else think Porsche is screaming?
No.
She just talks really loudly. That's her regular talking voice.
He's just an entitled punk. That's all.
I think you're blatantly just lying right now and closing your eyes and ignorant of the truth just so you can win.
Hold on, Anime, my dear lovely niece. Is this my normal tone? Is this not my normal tone?
Yes, ma'am.
Do I not? And how do I talk to you? When I talk to you, do you not listen to me? And
if I'm not screaming right now, am I living in a delusion right now? Like she's yelling, screaming right now. Am I living in a delusion right now?
Shut the fuck up.
Wow. And they say MAGA's a cult.
You'll live on trees.
Okay. Let me get my niece over here. Let me get my niece over here. Niece, do I love you? Do you respect me, niece? Because you're the stepmother's mother. Like, oh my goodness. And then she's not screaming that. Not screaming. Not screaming at all. And by the way, I asked for them to pull the video up. I'm looking for the video everywhere. I see one article from The Independent that says this, okay? I'm not saying that we should ignore everything that the mainstream... Well, actually, I think you should probably ignore what these websites say. I pull up the one singular video on YouTube that says anything remotely similar to it. It has one like on YouTube, and it has nothing to do... You don't actually see Trump nodding his head or shaking his head or anything. You don't even hear like audience guys say that. It's and they did the meme where you pretend to be stupid, pretend to like not know what you're talking about. I'm so tired of ignorant pieces of garbage and having.
Yeah, but it's nice to
you're debating
have
20 people. Is what you're
75-degree
doing.
weather
You're
when over the
debating
last month
everyone
or
and their
two,
mamas and
we've
their
had
aunts and their
1,400
very loud,
tornadoes come through
crazy
here.
aunts.
See y'all coming here.
Streets out here in the streets, are you fucking? You're not even coherent.
Shut your
Wow,
white
that's a
ass
lot of
up.
people.
The only one, but Bibi Netanyahu is not.
Israel has nuclear weapons.
Diversity is not a reason America is awesome. I'm sick of hearing people say that. Hold on, I can move my. Oh, I think that's preferable. I think I'm gonna keep it live.
Thanks
like
for the
this.
likes. I appreciate it. If
isn't that the
Her choice on the months again.
Yeah,
Someone's that stupid. You
because
don't
I was
need to give them
thinking
your
like
time.
they might say that like a reason
I
for
think I
them to
debated
say
this
that you
person
didn't like
yesterday.
win the debate on those grounds
This
is
was
they
oh
might
yeah, I
say something
did.
like,
They were
well, I
an
can just
idiot.
invert every.
That makes
Very
you
very silly
I have
person.
dogs, and I'm
Making
good
up
with that.
words.
But
We were debating and they made up a word. I forgot what the word
I
was,
would
but it
hope
was not the dictionary.
So even the money too, it would just make it all reduce. It wouldn't keep up with other nations.
Scottish people, white, Russians have culture.
The fastest growing
That was fun. Then it's a little hectic, it's a little crazy, and we got a whole lot of hate coming for us.
Yeah, thanks.
Better.
Leadership and mentorship so y'all can overcome them problems.
So it's on.
Or try them all.
I don't even know how to respond to this. Of course, the chirp. So the race is not biological thing. What is biological is your skin color. That is biological. The way you act and whether or not you're going to be a good person or bad person, or if you're going to follow the stereotypes or not, that's not biological. But the people that think that white people are evil because it's biological and it's in their blood to loot and stuff, or the other way around, black people. It's stupid. Very, very dumb take. And,
okay.
Yeah, don't want to bother.
No, because we
wasting my time with that.
What consciousness is. What would we consider consciousness?
Yeah, they be open. It's very open here. Like if you go to like on the south
Debating
side,
for an hour. I'm
when you
probably going to
start,
end up
it's
clipping
very
that
like diverse.
crazy lady
I'm
screaming
a
at me.
handyman. I'm a like in real life, y'all don't want your he bro. For you to say
he has gained the following of the masses.
Sure go.
Hey Bob.
Still piling up.
Do we really want to debate a trans person? I used to debate them a lot, and it tests your patience. That it does do that, just because there is no basis in which you can debate on. Everything is a social construct to them, and it gets kind of confusing. And they will study. It's ironic. These trans people will like dedicate more time to studying transgenderism to debate than taking their hormones. Like they are focused and locked in on debating, and they're still really bad. They are still really bad at debating. But I might join this.
This topic has been done back and forth. I might go live on my other account. I think I got shadow banned on this one.
There's 1 to 2 moderators, 1 friendly. I'm not gonna wait for someone. I'm not gonna wait for somebody else. That's stupid.
You can do age, state, and who you.
Wanting to consult other people about that.
Of course, any.
Yeah.
Alright, this will be the last live I join. I'm not doing anything else after this. Unless if I'm an interesting debater. Boys and girls all be queens? Why would a boy want to be a queen? What does that mean?
And that, my friends, is how you get Witchy to come back.
Mango, age, date, and who you voted for.
My name is Mango Man, and my age is 20 years old. My state is Mississippi, and I voted for Trump.
Okay.
4v1.
Policy-wise, why did you vote for Trump, not including the border immigration?
That's weird. I say that I voted for Trump for the one big beautiful bill.
Well, he didn't run on that. He ran on the policies that are in it.
Yes, so the one big beautiful bill is a piece of legislation. I would say that the legislation is a policy, but the policies that I guess you specifically talk about the numbers. Hold on, you asked for a question, or you asked a question. Let me give you the answer. So
when I said
he ran.
policy, I meant the policies he ran on.
Okay, he extended the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. He increased the child tax credits, senior deductions.
So, hold on.
He ran on no taxes. Hold on.
If you were really worried about the child tax credit, right, you would have voted for Harris because she was increasing the child tax credit more than him.
How much would she have increased it by?
So it was $3,600 for children. I believe it was 6 to 18. Children under 5 was, what was it, Witchy? My fucking brain this morning.
6,000.
6,000 was the 1 year under 1, and then I believe it was 4,000 for 1 to obviously 1 to 5. Donald Trump's it's like 2,000, actually less. So
no, he increased it to 2,200. I don't know enough about how much she campaigned for each age, but hold on, there's more than that. Okay, there's the senior deductions that was increased for $6,000 or $12,000 if you're married. Increased state and local tax deductions to $40,000 from $10,000. There's the
You're reading off of AI. Calm down, dude.
Okay, no, I actually wrote all of this.
Off of AI.
I wrote all of this because
I'm glad that you think you did.
Okay, so I promise to goodness I did.
When
Why are you so
mutes
mad?
You, stay muted. Why
are you
mute? Because you can't act like a fuck.
Okay, nah. Not gonna waste my time with someone that I understand muting sometimes. Sometimes I understand why people would want to mute me. Sometimes it's someone like Parker who just mutes just because they want to get a point across. And then there's someone like that just does not want you to speak whatsoever. Does not want to hear your voice. I'm not gonna waste my time with that person. She was not ready. You could clearly tell that person was not ready to debate. Anyone that starts muting you like that, I really wanted to get my point across. Now, whether or not Kamala Harris proposed a $6,000 child tax credit, I'm not sure. But I wanted to get my point across. $6,000 for newborns. It's crazy. That's actually pretty good. And it's $3,000. What would she say for ages 6 and older? I don't remember. But I mean, that's good, but not nearly as good as everything else in here. And by the way, she also endorsed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act tax extensions, which would just be praising Trump's policy, which would mean that Trump would be better at passing policy because she's acknowledging it's good. But no, I don't feel like debating these libs anymore. Oh, let me just check one more time. Parker, I think Parker's still on. Dean, Harry, Chris. Johnny. Let's see if Johnny Palbert. I hate this guy. This dude is so annoying. Okay, no shot. Let's just see how long Parker's is.
They said
19.
Loan officer here. FHA loans have permanent mortgage insurance through the loan, and would borrow you from first-time home buyer perks after getting the FHA.
Now let's do a fact check. The PMI, right, drops off once you have 20% of equity inside of the property. It doesn't stay with the life of the loan. Now look it up. Prove me wrong.
You say that one more time?
PMI comes off your loan. It's not permanent.
What is PMI?
He said it's permanent.
What is it?
PMI is not permanent.
This dude's kind of smart. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Okay. Look it up.
So let me see.
What's it say?
Is PMI permanent for FHA loans? He said he's the loan officer, so they said they were a loan officer, so I would assume that they're right.
I mean, he has 1,000 little token things, so yeah,
What
he's
they
pretty
say
smart.
about assumptions?
I think I need to do more research on that stuff.
What's
But
it say, Peter Parker?
Peter Parker.
Read.
He's mocking him mid-debate. It's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits. Let me read one more Twitter post, I guess. That's what I kind of do at the end of lives for some reason. James Fishback is married? So that's crazy. How did I not hear about this? Oh my gosh. This person, I don't know what they are, what gender, if it's actually a girl or a dude or a bot. They love to post pretty stupid stuff. Very, very unintelligent stuff. Oh, this is one of them. Saw this earlier. Hot take. Okay, let's just read the original post that she quoted. This newborn baby was found in a dumpster in Houston, Texas. The child appeared to be fresh out of the womb, his hair wet, his skin pruned, and his umbilical cord. I don't even know how to say it. His umbilical cord still attached. Thankfully, he survived. Okay, what's the response? Hot take. But we tried to warn you that this is what happens when you don't want to kill babies, when abortion access isn't accessible. So effectively, and by the way, she is dogged on in the comments. It's not even funny. Like, everyone is making fun of her in the comments just because it's such a silly take. Instead of allowing this baby to experience this horrific incident, which it's terrible, no baby should be thrown in a dumpster. Instead, we should just kill it. Instead, that's the better option. It's obvious. If you don't want someone to suffer, you should just kill them. So we should have mass murder for all homeless people. We should have like another Holocaust for. That's the logic here. If you don't want suffering, just take them out of their misery. And I think that to an extent, this logic actually does apply. That's why I actually support the death penalty. Is because it's more moral than forcing someone to live out the rest of their life in a solitary confinement. But you should still give innocent people the chance to live. When it comes to a baby who obviously should be given human rights, we shouldn't throw them in dumpsters, obviously. But I would rather that than them be killed. You understand what I'm saying? It's better for this to happen. And by the way, this should never happen. What should happen is I don't really know the solution to prevent crazy people from having kids. I don't. But the best case scenario, like let's have a hypothetical situation. This never happens because only families that are ready to have kids, and no one else does. But legalizing abortion and just to prevent this, it's not the solution. It's silly to think that instead of trying to prevent this from happening, we should just kill the baby entirely, which is worse. But this is the BOP argument. This is what BOPs would argue, just so they can justify their inability to close their legs. Obviously, this woman, or man, or bot, is clearly mistaken, doesn't think much, but I think I'll call it quits. This is insane. Dean Weathers, shut up, bro. Incredible post. Sometimes Trump makes really corny, horrible posts. This one's a great post. I think this was an incredible post. Of course, Dean Withers, because he's such a genius and knows so much, he has to put his input in. President canceling TV shows he doesn't like and memeing about it on social media is dystopian nightmare. Did he himself cancel? What is the show even called? I don't even know what it's called. It's Stephen Colbert or whatever his show is called. Did the federal government come in and say, okay, you're no longer allowed to host anymore? No. Did he do that the same thing with Jimmy Kimmel? Did he threaten to take away their ability to post anything on Twitter or even go live? No. There's this idea of Trump taking away the freedom of speech from people he doesn't like. Trump has been so open to people hating him. He's been hated his entire political career. Trump is the last person to actually take away someone's rights of freedom of speech, because if he would have done it already. But no, that's not Trump. Not Trump's type of. He's not the type of guy to do that. Because in reality, if you're gonna start doing that, you're the loser. anyone that wants to take away your right, you're admitting a defeat, and it's just not something Trump would do. All right, that's pretty boring live. No one was interesting on TikTok.